Tenet is the latest film from Christopher Nolan, director of such movies as The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk, and The Prestige, just to name a few. So, overall, I think Tenet is a fine movie. It's good. It's not one of Christopher Nolan's best, but I do recommend seeing it. Maybe not right now because of the coronavirus, but if you're not crazy about seeing the movie, maybe wait till it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. So let me get into the movie itself. So the writing and the characters are serviceable. They're nothing special, nothing to write home about. I wasn't really thinking of them all that much after I left the theater. I was a little bit, but nothing like the Joker from The Dark Knight, where it's like such a outstanding character. The cinematography was also serviceable. The movie looked good. There were a few beautiful shots, a few too many times where they could have just used one shot, but they cut to a close-up for some reason. Maybe there was a specific reason Christopher Nolan wanted to do that, but I just don't see the reason behind it. The visual effects were outstanding. Most of them were great. There was at least one instance where I could tell it was CGI, but everything else looked great. Like, hats off to the visual effects people, seriously. They deserve all the credit for that movie and the visual effects, and it just looks incredible. And while I'm giving credit, I want to give credit to the stunt people as well, because this movie had some great stunts, some great action, some really awesome stuff. Christopher Nolan likes to do practical effects, and they're really great in this movie. I don't think anything on the level of Mission Impossible, but it does attempt to reach that level, and I do commend them for that. The scale of this movie was huge and epic. Like, it starts off like I expected, smaller, more personal, but then by the end it becomes like a huge epic, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it really does have a huge scale. The score was good. I thought it was going to be done by Hans Zimmer, but after watching the credits I found out it was done by Ludwig Göransson, the same guy who did the music for Black Panther, The Mandalorian. The performances were pretty good. Again, nothing too special. There was one character specifically that was guilty of overacting, but nothing bad. It didn't take away from my enjoyment of the film, just a little nitpick. The action scenes were very creative, very awe-inspiring. I loved the action scenes in this movie. Very great stuff. Like, some of the best action Christopher Nolan's done, especially with the time element being involved. It was pretty great. So again, my overall thoughts of the movie, it was pretty good. Again, not one of Nolan's best. I'd probably put it somewhere in the middle. It wasn't a bad movie. Usually Christopher Nolan's worst movies are better than some directors' best movies. So again, it didn't leave much of an impact on me. It will definitely leave you thinking for a little bit, but it won't really stick with you as much as something like, say, The Dark Knight. It's definitely worth watching. Probably worth watching a second time, definitely, just to pick up on the different details of the time element being involved in the story. And if you're not crazy about seeing the movie, I would recommend waiting for the Blu-ray or the DVD, just so you don't have to go out risk exposing yourself to the coronavirus. If you're not a crazy film fanatic, then definitely stay home and wait for this one to come home to watch it there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to keep up on what I'm doing. Leave a comment to let me know what you thought of the movie, and I will see you guys next time. See ya. Please consider supporting me on Patreon.